in Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. So for the Nets, Wilson, he's checked in for Johnson. Williams comes in for Cameron Thomas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for D'Angelo Russell. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, just 4 to shoot. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of, so as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Melton. Brunson with another miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Outside, Scott. For 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And they get it. And it's laid in by Brunson. Brunson's got 7 points.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Melton finds Scott. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 13.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Brunson surveying the D. And so it's Brooklyn, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A look. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Bridges out there with Achua. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Robinson in at the 5. There, the group New York will start the second one. And the league continuing jobs to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
There's a screen by Achua. Payne gets a wide-open look. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting 2 men in the league. You look at Scott. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Cam Thomas.
These guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their three-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
Well, they're not players who run hot and cold. It's just hot when they're behind the arc. And if any of them do suffer from a cold stretch, it never lasts long. Shoot yourself in, then shoot yourself out.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the firm.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's McBride. Still yet to score. Robinson passes to Anunoby. Rebounded by the Nets. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams, just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
That is just fascinating. Here's Scott. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
Anunoby against Thomas. From deep. And the Nets, another 3.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
The numbers will back it up, Brett, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Bridges misses.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Williams. Back to Scott from outside the arc. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 33 points for Mr. Perfect.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Anunoby finds Towns. Good defense by Claxton. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Several teams wrestling for position there. I know wrestling is an arena you have some experience in, Shaq.
Absolutely.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Brooklyn Nets. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. D'Angelo Russell out there with Scott. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then it's Sharp, and it's Johnson in at the power forward position. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
The rebound by Sharp.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Good work there as it goes.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bridges, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Russell from long range. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got assist number 5 here tonight.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Johnson, good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Hart. Down low. Rebound, Brooklyn. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. The Nets also changing it up. Brownie's checked in, and Martin subbed in for Thomas. Outside, Towns. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Scott with the ball. Bridges covering. Here's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Pass to Brunson. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Inside, here's Clowney, and that one is stuffed right through.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Bridges shot, good.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Now, here's Scott. He's got 39. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Brunson kicks to Robinson. Here's Towns. And it's Melton with the rebound. The Nets have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Here's Scott. And again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Brunson, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Brunson's got 14.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Martin with the bounce pass. Pass to Scott. Over Bridges. And it drops once again. The bucket from Scott. Scott's got 47 points.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Brunson. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn with a huge 37-point lead to end the... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.